Hello and welcome to another Aggies Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm reviewing this fella, Smirnoff Cider with raspberry and pomegranate. So what it is a delicious combination of cider, this I'm reading off the web, raspberry and pomegranate fruit flavours and Smirnoff Vodka. Lightly fizzed, crisp on flavour for refreshing taste, perfect for those long summer evenings or those bitterly cold spring mornings when it's chucking down outside. But hey-o, let's pour it out. Oh. So, back to work on Monday, full hours. Absolutely riveted I am. It's been a nice 6 weeks though, doing like 1 or 2 days a week. But hey-o. Unless Boris comes up with something different. So, lovely aroma. You can definitely pick out both the raspberry and pomegranate in the flavour. I presume this is a standard 4% offering. Yes, standard 4% offering. It's not that I've got a bone of contention with these bloody 4%, but everything's at 4%, isn't it? Let me put that there so you can see it. Yeah, 4% offering. So, very first time trying it. I have tried some of these spirit infused beers, ginger beers, ciders before, so I'm used to drinking them. I've got 2 of these as well. I've got another one up there, Smirnoff, a honey one up there. It says honey on it. Looks like it says honey on it. Oh no, it's passion fruit and lime. So we'll have that another time. So as you'd expect, even for the first sip, you can tell it's going to be crisp and refreshing. Oh, it's chilly. I went out to the shop earlier in a t-shirt. I got my t-shirt on under. I got 2 t-shirts on. Went to Asda. Got straight in, no queue. It's like, bloody hell, this is great. And I suffer of hay fever. And obviously the pollen count, until yesterday when it chucked it down, the pollen count's been through the roof. And as with anybody who has hay fever, you've got all the symptoms, a lot of the symptoms of coronavirus. But also, your bloody eye, you have your eyes are itching like hell all the time. I'm walking around Asda. Can't itch my eyes, but they're killing me. And thinking about Asda, this is on sale at Asda, by the way. Nothing interesting on the beers section again. Nothing new. So I don't know when they're doing their review. I was going to do a beer news video this week, but I've looked on the best site for it is thegrocer.co.uk, and there's nothing interesting about beers on there. The only thing they had was about the Tesco's range update, and I've already covered that anyway, because obviously, as you noticed, I bought a load of beers. I did a beer haul, so yeah, they're a bit behind the times. Crabbies, I've bought a rhubarb cider out, which is very interesting. So, no, rhubarb ginger beer. So, we're not, I like ginger beer, I like rhubarb. So this could be very interesting. Again, it'll be the standard 4% offering. Yeah, I do love 4% beers and ciders. I love them to bits. So, obviously, it's 4%. So if you're drinking this to think that you're going to get a full taste of vodka in this, you're not. But if you're a Smirnoff fan, you know, their branding on that might be an interesting way to get you to buy some, because it's Smirnoff Vodka, and so it's not a true cider in that respect. It's a spirit cider rather than a cider, normal cider. Oh, as you'd expect, crisp, refreshing, taste of raspberry, taste of pomegranate. There's not much more to say on that. Going down nicely. Obviously it's only 4%, so it's not going to get you drunk. And it shouldn't do 4%, my gosh. So I'm playing with the seats in the shed. Yesterday I sat there, today I'm sat here. Because I think it's good to have the beer wall at the back of me. And also, this clock. Not that it works, but it's the day of my marriage in 1998. 11th of July 1998. And this year is our 22nd anniversary this year. And on the same day, we'll have been going out with each other for 29 years. So, wow. I've drank some beer in 29 years. Although, to be fair, there was a good few years where I drank probably twice in a year. And twice. Yeah, not twice in a day, twice in a year. And funny how things change. Although, it's a great hobby. I love it. Love talking about beers. And today, to this side here, yeah, no, to that side there that you can't see on camera, I've got my white and rosé wines, and hopefully they've cleared. And if they've cleared, I've got a lot of bottle to wash out. I've got 46 litres of bottles, or even 47, to wash out the bottles, sterilise the bottles, and then give them a quick rinse. So that will keep me busy for quite a period of the day. And then I've got the rhubarb and ginger cider wine to do. I haven't got a massive amount of rhubarb on the front garden, but with the ginger as well, maybe not too much of each would be a good thing. I don't know. I'm going to boil them both in the pan with sugar and add them to the. I'm going to mush it up a bit, the rhubarb. Add them to the fermenters, and then I'm also doing the a ginger wine with raisins and sultanas, and again boil them up first so that it releases the flavour, and see what they turn out like. You know, I've done the ginger wine before with raisins, and it turned out great. You know, it was fantastic. By the end of it, it was fantastic. It didn't look as good as, shall we say, your Crabbies and your Stones, because you haven't got all what they've got. You know. And if I was a better home brewer, because I'm still very much a learner on the home brewing front. Do I really want to go any further? If I had the time, wasn't working, and I needed a proper hobby, then proper home brewing, I'd probably set up a proper setup in here, you know, and doing grain brewing and all that stuff. But as it is, stick to what I know. I was tempted to do an elderflower champagne again, but I just the washing out with them little black bugs that are on them, it just freaks me out. Ugh. And I'm a gardener, and I can't stand little black bugs either. So anyway, back to this. Obviously, vodka is flavourless. So, you add flavour to vodka, it masks the vodka. Which is, if you could taste vodka in this, you'd be doing well. Especially because it's only 4% as well. So you're going to struggle. Well, what you could do, and what I could have done if I really wanted to, is actually get some vodka. Jab a bit of vodka in, and you've got a vodka cider, but a bigger strength. There's an interesting way of adapting what was already there by adding a bit of vodka to it and pushing up that strength, if you really wanted to, obviously. So for the summer months, bang on, you know. Very different, low calories as well, 30% less calories. So for this bottle, which I think is a 330ml bottle, oh, it's a 50ml, 500ml bottle, but 50cl. There's only 97 calories for half a bottle, so 200 calories for the bottle. Not that I really give a monkeys about calories. I mean, you work hard, it comes off anyway, you know, as long as you don't eat crap. And obviously it is a thing for a lot of people, you know, they do struggle, and I do understand that. So anyway, let me try and neck this down. Nice bite on the tongue. That brings out the flavours as well. Oh, very clean, very light. Good fruit flavours. That raspberry and pomegranate blend is a good blend. I mean, I know from doing pomegranate juice wine, that turned out amazing. I mean, it wasn't as strong as the other wines, and I drank it in like half the time that I drank the grapefruit and the prune juice. I mean, prune juice, I've still got a load of that. Can't see me ever drinking that. I need to get rid of it to a mate. I know a mate, he'll drink anything. Yeah, he's a true artist of the piss kind. But aren't we all? Oh. It's funny, when it's colder you don't want to be outside, do you? You want to be back in the house in the warm. 11 minutes, I haven't talked for too long. I do apologise for yakking too much. Although these days, I mean, last night we put Avengers Infinity War on, and then we watched Avengers Endgame afterwards, so it's like 3 in the morning. In fact, by the time I got into bed, it was nearly 3:45 before I got into bed, and I had to have a couple of drams of cherry bourbon just to help me sleep, because at that stage I've already gone through the barrier, you know, the sleep barrier. But obviously next week back to doing back to work for full-time work, so that'll tire me out a bit. Strange for the wife, stuck at home on a Todd, not being able to go out, but that's life, isn't it? You know, and until this goes, until we're past this, and you know, you only need to look around the world and see that this year is, you know, for all of us that make it, obviously, scary. I mean, like yesterday on the news, there's these two Asian brothers. I'm not sure if they're Indian or Pakistani, but we'll just call them Asian for the sake of it. 2 brothers, they'd lost their dad to coronavirus, and the 2 brothers died in a bed side by side, and that, bloody hell, that was heartbreaking. You know, don't matter what colour you are, what religion you are, you know, it's truly the fight of our generation, and yet you still see people who are idiots. You know, we walked into a B&M the other day, and wanted some bits and bobs. You know, you try and go out for essential, but sometimes you need to go out just to get bits and bobs that you know, different, not just essential. And there's these fucking idiots walking round and just pissing about, getting close to you, and you know, because there's 3 of them. You know, been well on their own. I'd have turned around to him and says, you know, if you walk in front of me again that close, with your mouth open, and I can see flecks coming out of his mouth, you know, there's going to be an issue, and you don't want to get to the stage where you're having to warn people and warn them in a way, but you know, sometimes people need to realise that they're putting your life in danger. I mean, if someone coughed in your face at the moment, you'd want to kill them, you know, because you just don't know. It's like the days when HIV first came out and everyone was shit scared of that, and then you get idiots with needles threatening people. And we had it on the Arboretum, a twat with a needle, you know, is obviously not quite right in the head, obviously got issues, but you don't go threatening people. You know, it can escalate to a very serious stage very quickly. Anyway, I'm sorry if I've just totally depressed everybody in the country. You know, I try not to. Try to keep nice and positive, actually. I wanted to do a load of seeds today, but the bloody seedlings that I want to do are just slightly too small. They're like this sort of size, and it's just too small to pot on. But with the weather getting cooler again, they're not growing as fast. So I'm tempted to get my old propagator unit out and try and warm them up and get them growing a bit faster. One can try. So, lovely pinkish tinge to this. Raspberry and pomegranate on the nose. Same on the taste. Very crisp, very refreshing, as you would expect from a fruit-based cider. Nice twang to it. And obviously, you can't really taste the vodka. You've got to be honest with yourself. You can't. But what it is a very nice spirit-based cider. Intriguing. God knows how much actual vodka they put in. It must be a little drop for 4%. Out of 5 then. So critique time. Yeah, it was really nice. The blending of the raspberry and pomegranate was really well done. The strength is what it is. 4% is what it is. I have no idea why everything's 4% on fruit ciders. There's obviously a reason. But anyway, on the nose, great taste, and very nice. And on a summer day, wow, brilliant. And if you're a vodka fan, this could be one of those times to try something that's vodka based, but not too strong. Out of 5? About a 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, it was nice. And available in Asda. And I think it's also in B&M. But don't quote me on that, because I think Asda's mainly the one. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Stay safe. Cheers.